Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Liz and I am the owner of a small business stationery store called Stuck on You. And I'm here to introduce everyone to myself. This is my very first YouTube video, so forgive if I'm a little bit nervous, but I thought I'd come on here and share my story with you. So a little bit of background about myself. I have been a middle-level executive for the past almost 26 years. And I found out last April that my job was being eliminated. And so I quickly went into reactive mode. I started to look at our career site and I got to get another job. Being the breadwinner for our family, I'm I got to find another role within the company. And so I did that. I went full force into it and reached out to my network, started shaking trees, and that went on for about 2 months and I was unsuccessful there. And I realized this is not what I really want to do. This is not where I'm going to find happiness and fulfillment. So I spent another 2 months after that trying to figure out what am I going to do. And I was having health issues also at the time. So the December before, so December 2024, I ended up in the hospital right before Christmas. I didn't know what was going on with me. I was fatigued. I had brain fog. My body hurt, my joints hurt, and my skin even hurt to touch. So I went to the rheumatologist and did blood work with him, and he called me, as soon as the results came in, you need to go see a hematologist now. And he scheduled something with an affiliate hematologist. I went to see her. I love her, by the way, Dr. Cheng. You are the best. And within a half an hour of seeing her, mind you, this is like a total of an hour and a half from that first phone call, I was admitted to the hospital for an emergency blood transfusion and iron infusions. I was severely anemic and, I had no idea. And I look at that as part of my life lesson, part of my journey of being a working mom and putting my own health at the background. So it was push through, get the work done, take care of my child, do extracurricular activities, take care of my house, be a wife, and my own health was put on the back burner. Well, my body said, nope, girly, you gotta take care of yourself. And so I went through the better part of 2025 on and off iron infusions. And I won't get into it here, but it ended up with me, with my hematologist pushing for this, but with a hysterectomy last August. And being off from work, recuperating from that, huge surgery, right? I realized I need to take a break. I was going to start a 6-month assignment with my company, and that was ending in April. And I said, you know what, guys, I got to take a break. When April hits, I am going to rest. I'm taking the summer off. And what that did for me was typical Liz style. I said, you know what? I'm not going to be able to sit around. I still got to do a job. And what I came up with one morning, I woke up and I went, oh. I started really going into my journal, and I picked up my journal and I felt it and I went, that's what I love to do. I love paper. I love putting pen to paper. I love the beauty of having a gorgeous pen that writes smoothly. I love having paper that is of a certain quality, that doesn't have that bleed through, that feels soft when you touch it. I am such a book junkie, and I have to say I'm really snobby when it comes to paper as well. I love when you get a brand new book and you open it and you break that spine. You can smell the paper and it just smells so fresh and brand new, and the feel of it in your hands. It's, I trust me, I'm into technology. I have a Kindle Paperwhite. I should probably use it more, but I don't. Why? Because I love paper. I love stationery. I love books. I love the feel. It really creates this emotional response in me that gives me joy. It sparks joy. So from that, I went, you know what? I'm going to start a stationery business right out of my home. So I started inhaling YouTube video after YouTube video and saying, okay, I can do this. I'm going to start creating stickers. And I got my Cricut and brand new Cricut. I have not used a Cricut in many a year. I've done paper crafts, like I can make you beautiful cards. I can make you the cake topper for your kid's birthday party, I did stuff like that, and I could do it by hand, but I really hadn't used a Cricut in very long. What I will tell you is the learning curve was steep. It's been a long time. And first of all, having to learn how to use Cricut and, the design software that comes with it. And there, little tweaks. If you have a Cricut, you know what I mean. Learning how to use Canva. Oh my God. That in itself was a huge learning curve. There are all of these other different applications and what's best for this. Going through many different types of sticker paper. I learned this on YouTube videos. Content creators have been putting out a lot about sticker paper. But of course, I wanted to know myself. So Amazon has been to my door twice a day, I would say, for the past 2 months as I figure out stuff. But, just even experimenting. My daughter has so many stickers. Her friends at school have so many stickers. I created a sticker for my husband, which his coworkers love. It's of him and a quirky little saying that he says have now been distributed all over the state of New Jersey. But that aside, I realized oh my gosh, this is kind of cool. I can do this. And I started messing around with creating a collection. And the first sticker of that collection is of this guy. I will show him to you. Isn't he just darling? So this is Tanuki. He is a Japanese raccoon dog, and I'm so fascinated by Japanese culture. I will make it to Japan one day before I die. That is my bucket list, to go see the cherry blossoms. And if you notice too, he's also holding a cherry blossom, which is my company logo. Sorry guys, you heard the dog. Somebody came to my door. But I was talking about my little guy Tanuki and the cherry blossom. The cherry blossom is part of my company logo, and you'll see it here, Stuck on You by Lizz. So why this cherry blossom is important to me and why it's relevant to this conversation right now about my journey is that the cherry blossom has 5 petals, which represents these 5 businesses of mine or avenues that I'm taking as I go through this journey. So the first one is my stationery business. And, in an update video, I'll tell you more about the rest of these petals. But yeah, it's really important to me. It's very integral to who I am. I will be coming out with more collections as we go forward. So I have my first collection, which is called A Tanuki Situation. So I have made these lovely notepads. I have bookmarks, stickers, and notebooks, washi tape. You'll find this all on my shop when it's ready to launch, and look out for my launch video. So I'm making these lovely bookmarks. You have more notepads coming, and the feel of this, guys, I really wish you could feel this paper. It is scrumptious, so buttery soft. And this is my Planner Girl collection, my Planner Girl days. Take a look at her. Oh my gosh. This has such an emotional response for me. She looks like my daughter in about 10 years. My daughter's 7 years old. So we have a little ways to go before she gets this big. Although she's really tall. She's up to here on me. But yeah, she kind of looks like my daughter in 10 years. So there's that. There's also my Capyville. So my lovely little images of capybaras. Let me tell you, they go into funny situations, right? So I did this notepad grocery list. Here's a little preview. So yeah, so funny things as Cappy figures out that, there's nothing in the refrigerator. Oh my God, where is the toilet paper? So you'll see, there's my humor that comes out into these collections too. And hopefully they will resonate with you and you will like them. But yeah, so this is me, this is Liz, and this is Stuck on You by Liz. So, hopefully you will have liked this video. You were kind to me in the comments as this is my very first one. And if you did, hit the like button. If you want to go on this journey with me, see how life plays out, whether I'm able to make this successful or not, join me for those bumps in the road that I will have, and maybe hopefully learn something too. I have spent the better part of the last 10 years as a leader in this organization that I just left, growing teams, building talent in the organization, being a mentor myself. So out of me comes that coaching, and let's see if I can apply that coaching to myself. So please subscribe to my channel and we will go on this journey together. And to quote Dr. Seuss, oh baby, the places you'll go. All right, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hit that subscribe button, and I will talk to you later.